Could you please help me find my dolly? I lost her.
Hey everyone, so today's Halloween makeup tutorial is a creepy crack face porcelain doll. First of all, I'm going to prime my skin and then I'm going to be moving straight on to a really thick white concealer. I tried a face paint with this look and honestly it would just patch the whole time. So this is why I'm doing like the lightest foundation and concealer I can find. Next, after I've buffed my concealer in with a wet beauty blender, I'm going to be using one of my lightest foundations and I'm just going to place that on top. If you guys are curious on what products I used, I will link it down in the description box for you. As you can see, I've used a lot of product on my face, but that's purely because I really want to build up a very solid white complexion about my skin, and it's just going to give an overall flawless finish to the look. Now to set my concealer and foundation, I'm going to be using my lightest powder, and this is going to just create more of a ghostly appearance about my skin. To create a chiseled out doll appearance to my face, I'm going to be contouring my cheekbones and I'm really going to be accentuating the apples of my cheeks. To create a really sunken in effect to my face, I'm going to be shadowing underneath the apples of my cheeks as well. To create a lot of the shaping, I simply used a really cool toned brown and it kind of looks very grey when it's placed onto the skin, so it gives a really kind of ghostly appearance. Taking that cool tone into my eye sockets, I'm going to be accentuating my eye socket and then underneath my eye and vigorously just blending it back and forth. This is going to be the diffusing shadow colour. Oh, and I forgot to say, take it up to the eyebrow too. When I'm applying this, I'm not really being too particular about it because this is just a really soft shadow effect to the eye. Now to create a jawline that could cut a bitch, I'm going to be using the ashy grey tone again and I'm just going to be lining that along my jawline just to create a really strong structure about my face. Just to make myself look a little bit more dirtier, I'm going to be using that ashy grey tone around my neck and just throwing that through my throat just to kind of accentuate that I'm kind of weird and creepy. And then just taking that shadow to chisel out either side of my chin. So you wouldn't be a creepy dolly without your creepy blush, so I'm going to be placing the blush on the apples of my cheeks. Okay, so now to create the creepy eyes, I'm going to be using a matte blackest black eyeshadow that I have, and I'm going to be taking that right into the crease and underneath the eye. And as you can see, I'm not being overly particular about where I place that black eyeshadow because I am going to be blending it out with a big fluffy brush. Now to create that blacked out hollowness to the eye when you close your eyes, I'm going to be using a black gel liner and I'm going to place that on my lids up into the crease and then underneath my eye and in the waterline and making sure that I get everything, make sure everything is blacked out. So when I'm applying the gel liner, I'm making sure that the application is really sharp and clean, just because you want it to look like it's your eye completely hollowed out. So there's not going to be much kind of fuzziness about the ends, it's going to be really clean cut. I'm also blacking out my eyelashes with the gel as well. Because I did a lot of that shading earlier on, I'm going to apply a glittery white eyeliner and this is going to go around that gel liner and this is just going to make my eyes pop a little bit as though kind of like it's like my eye socket. Now to create the cracks, I'm going to be using a black gel liner and to apply I'm going to be using the Pixel Point eyeliner brush by Real Techniques. I'm going to be doing one major thick crack and then I'm just going to be doing random cracks from everywhere. You guys can decipher which way you'd like to do it. I know that some people would like to create almost like an impact crack on the face and then all the cracks come from it. I've just done random cracks. Just do it as you like. A lot of my inspiration today came from an amazing special effects YouTuber called Made You Look. I'll link her down below for you guys to go check out. Honestly, she is amazing. I left a lot of the crack application, I almost said crap then, but the crack application, because I just wanted to show you guys how I did this. I know it's really nice to make sure that you get the details really polished. If you guys follow me on Snapchat, you'll know that the doll in the background is called Henry because he was so scary. I had to give him a name so he didn't seem so like freaky. Obviously, this look is most effective when your eyes are closed, but if you guys are going to a party, I just recommend getting some black contacts, and that way it will just black out your eyes. And then just to make my skin look glazed over like a porcelain doll, I just highlighted my cupid's bow and the tip of my nose. There you go guys, really hope you enjoyed my creepy crack face porcelain doll. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. And yeah, I hope you guys all have a nice day and I'll see you soon. Bye! Hi everyone, so as you can see, today's video is an inspired, sexy, scary as hell